What does it mean to live the truth? And what does it mean to live the truth of your manifestation power? That's what I want to talk about today. Today I want to show you how to live the truth to manifest fame and fortune, at least according to Neville Goddard and also according to my personal experience as somebody who went from completely broke now being fully and completely financially abundant and financially free. So here's what Neville Goddard says about you living the truth. To know the truth, you must live the truth. And to live the truth, your inner actions must match the actions of your fulfilled desire. Expectancy and desire must become one. Now think about these words. I invite you to really think about these words. In order to live your truth, your inner actions must match the actions of your fulfilled desire. So in other words, let's take as an example you wanting to manifest money. If you don't feel rich and wealthy, and if your body language says, oh, I'm so poor, then you will not manifest financial abundance. You will not manifest financial freedom because your inner actions have to match the actions of your fulfilled desire. So if you express yourself in the sense of poverty, and you express yourself through your emotions, trapped in an emotional state of lack and scarcity, and the same applies to your thoughts, where you don't think thoughts of abundance, but you think thoughts of scarcity, of lack, of poverty, then your inner actions don't match the actions of your fulfilled desire. In fact, if you think like that, and you behave like that, and you feel like that, then your outer world must match your inner actions, and then more poverty and less opportunities will flow to you. Well, let's take the example of manifesting love. Remember what Neville Goddard says. To live the truth, your inner actions must match the actions of your fulfilled desire. So if your inner actions, your feelings, your thoughts, and also the way you express your feelings and your thoughts with your body language, with the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you look at others, the way you hold eye contact, all these small details matter. But the way you express your inner actions has to match what you want to manifest. So if your thoughts revolve around, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I've never been able to keep a partner, I've never been able to manifest love, I've never been able to attract a loving relationship, and if I attracted it, I lost it within a couple of days or weeks or months. I am not destined to be loved. I am not worthy of love. If these thoughts and these feelings are floating around in your mind and your heart all day long, every day, then you can't possibly imagine to manifest love, because remember, to live the truth, your inner actions must match the actions of your fulfilled desire. So in other words, if you want to manifest love, you have to think loving thoughts. You have to walk like somebody who's in love. You have to walk like somebody who's in love with life. You have to think thoughts of love all day long, repeat it over and over again. You have to close your eyes and go into the imaginary act and feel yourself into the feeling of love until you reach that beautiful sweet spot where you have the feeling that what you imagine in your imaginary act is more real than what you experience currently in your physical reality, which is not your true reality, because always remember, the imaginary act, your imagination, is the true reality. And yes, this can be difficult at times. I mean, when I think back to my healing journey, it was freaking hard for me to live my truth. It was almost impossible, but it was not impossible. Almost impossible, but not impossible. And if something is not impossible, which nothing is when it comes to manifesting and creating your reality, this means there is the possibility in the quantum field. Even though it might take you a lot of practice, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of tears, a lot of anger, a lot of punched tables, not punched people. Always remember, that's something that I also mentioned in the previous episode. If you're really angry, punch a table, but don't punch anyone else. So that's just a little service announcement here. But always remember, you and your inner world must reflect what you want to manifest. And in the beginning, I still remember when I closed my eyes to meditate, I felt so much physical pain that I couldn't meditate for 5 minutes. I couldn't close my eyes for 5 minutes and go into the imaginary act. At some point, after trying it again and again and again, I then eventually got into the imaginary act for just 1 second, maybe 2 seconds maximum. But for me, that was motivating, and I know that so many people at this stage, they would quit. They would give up. They would say, I don't have what it takes. I just reached it for 1 second. I just don't have what it takes. But I use this as fuel, and that's just how I see manifesting. Every little sign is an opportunity. Every little sign is a confirmation. But what happens so often, and this is true for physical healing, it is true for love, it is true for money, that's that when the first signs come, the synchronicity comes, that's when the first signs appear, when the synchronicities appear, when the beautiful numbers with meanings appear, when the universe sends you all these signs and synchronicities, all these breadcrumbs, how I always like to call them, that's when you remind yourself, I'm not there yet. I don't have the fulfilling relationship yet. I don't have the money yet. I'm still in this body that's not healed yet. Why? And that's when you block it. That's the moment when you block the flow completely. What you have to do instead, and I know how difficult this can be at times, but what you have to do instead in the moment the first signs appear, is to not say, God damn it, I don't have what I want, but to say, yes, the universe is speaking to me. Thank you, universe. I mean, in this moment, I always like to look up in the sky and say, thank you, universe. You are speaking to me. That means I'm on the right path. And that's all that matters. That's in this moment all that matters. And if you then use these signs and synchronicities to again remember that in this moment you're doing something right in your internal world, if you can only continue to focus on the internal world and you don't do what so many people do, and yes, also so many of my coaching clients, no matter if they want to manifest money, if they want to manifest healing, if they want to manifest love, that they then go back to that old self and that they use these signs and synchronicities as proof that they don't have what they want. Even though the universe is sending you the first signs, the universe is showing you, you are on the right path. Now continue on that path. Don't make a U-turn. Please don't make a U-turn again. Continue on that path. And then your inner actions will more and more and more be the representation of your fulfilled desire. And then what happens is true magic, and that's what Neville Goddard describes in the next sentence. Expectancy and desire must become one. Then at some point you reach that state where you expect things to change, where you no longer wish, you no longer pray, you no longer beg, you no longer hope, but you expect things to change. Expectancy and desire must become one. And I still remember the day when that happened for me on my physical healing journey. I still remember it so profoundly, so vividly, after one meditation when I was opening my eyes, and keep in mind I was still in pain. I was still not sure, logically speaking, if I would ever be healed, but I expected it to happen. I had this moment of trust, this moment where I've done so much inner work, so many meditations, so many attempts and sometimes failed attempts and often now successful attempts of reaching the frequency of wholeness, that I just knew it would come. When? I didn't care anymore, to be honest. All I wanted to do was to reach that goal. All I wanted to do was to experience how that expectancy turns into reality. And that's the moment when you are ready for divine timing, when you combine these beautiful aspects of wanting, or in this case expecting, and letting go because you are expecting it. It feels so natural to you that you know it might come tomorrow, maybe in a week, maybe in a month, but it will come if you only continue on your journey, and if you don't take that damn U-turn, I want to mention it again, if you don't use these signs, synchronicities, small manifestations, all these breadcrumbs as proof that, oh no, I still don't have what I want, but instead you stay on course, just like a captain who is guiding his ship or her ship through the storm. You stay on course until the storm is over. That's what I wanted to share with you today. And I also want to invite you to go to affirmationtomanifestation.com/mastery if you want to find out more about the 11 Days to Manifestation Mastery program, or to go to affirmationtomanifestation.com/coaching if you want to find out more about all the different coaching sessions I offer. And I would be truly honored if you gave me the opportunity to work with you, to inspire you, to help you, to manifest with you, and to make sure that you stay on course. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please send out some love to the YouTube universe by giving this video a big thumbs up. And I would also appreciate it if you would leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think about my video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to click on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I release a new video for you.